Praise the Lord, everyone. Welcome to the Godzilla 7 End Time Prophecy channel. I'm Sister Barbara, and I'm back again with, I'll call, a humdinger prophecy message. So join me in the King James Version Bible. Excuse me. I'm going to be in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 24. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. Okay, that's all I'm reading. Okay, the screen just went blank, so it'll just take me a second to get on there. Okay, let's see, here we go. I can't believe I got a prophecy again. I was hearing it most of the day yesterday. And I'll tell you, after I read the prophecy, I'm almost on it, I'll tell you the background of what he had me doing. Okay, so, let's see. Okay, here we go. Today is September 1st. So I was hearing this off and on all day yesterday. So if you're on my Facebook page and you've seen my comments before, I have a little joke about the month of September. Brother Dan and I used to always call it the Willie month. Okay, so we're in the Willie month now. So here is the prophecy. Creation will be used for destruction. A sky flash of power and light, thunder and wind, then fire. I have continued to remove your idols one by one. I did this to get your attention so you can focus on truth, so you can learn my ways. Have you done this? Because of your own stubbornness, the chaos and pestilence has continued. Since you have continued in your sin, I will bring you to your knees. Weeping and gnashing of teeth will be heard in the heavens, crying and wailing in the nations. I am an all-consuming fire. I am in control of all things. Some will survive the cataclysm and wander the streets as blind men. Many will curse my name and hide from me. The land will be silenced. Let today's warning bring you closer to understanding who I am. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Triple wow. Okay, we got a lot of stuff going on in this one. Now I have, I think Brother Dan and I have more than one, maybe 3 prophecy messages very similar to this. I have ones about silencing the land, all of man's machines, about fire consuming everything, of course. Let's see, what is the other ones I have? Weeping and gnashing and teeth and wailing and crying. I have all that. Now here's what I kept on getting over and over. And this is the interesting part, and I mentioned this before, of what the Lord has been doing to me or showing me before I'm getting these prophecy messages. So all day yesterday, I kept hearing a sky flash of power and light. So I'm thinking, what is that? Now I have a prophecy out there. I reposted. It's called EMP. I kept getting that over and over too. So this is similar to a sky flash. So then he was having me look at EMP. Then he was having me look at solar flares and things that disrupt things on the earth, which could possibly be another kind of a sky flash. Then of course, I started looking at nuclear bombs and the effects of that. Again, it's another flash that's going to silence everything, all the machines, shut off all the electricity everywhere. It's all going in the same direction with what I was hearing yesterday. And again, I have several prophecy messages up there, and so does Brother Dan, about shutting off the electricity, silencing everything. What else? Like I said, several things are packed into this prophecy message. I didn't expect this. So I keep continuing to prepare. We don't know what's going to happen. Now the phrase in here that I kept on going back to, and probably you will too. Some will survive the cataclysm and wander the streets as blind men. Think about that. Think about it, really. What's coming? An EMP? solar flare, meteorites. What's coming? Something is going to burn everything. People will still survive. We know this. This is why he's telling us to prepare for an emergency, have provisions, food and water storage. This is why he's been telling all of the messengers and workers for the Lord, telling us the same thing, to be prepared. It might not necessarily be for you. It might be for those, I hate to even say this with a little left behind. Your family members, the unsaved people, you don't know who you might have to help. This is why I did this in my family. We are prepared. We're still preparing. We don't know what's going to happen. We have several prophecies out. War, famine, and again, this. What again is that phrase that I kept on hearing? A sky flash. Think about that. Could that be an EMP? Be prepared. Have an emergency bag in your car. You don't know what's going to happen. If we get hit with another country, if they drop an EMP on us, you're going to, wherever you are, your car is just going to die and stop dead. You're not going anywhere. Make sure you keep things, supplies in your bag, in your car. Have an emergency bag in there. And what I used to do, since I don't really drive now, but what I normally used to do years ago, if the weather was going to be, I'll say hot, or something possibly was going on, I would take with me and put in my back seat on the floor 2 gallons of water, just in case something happened. And it's possible it might. And then another cute little story. So Brother Dan and I were going on one of our little day trips with Jasmine when she was a little girl. I think she was probably, if I had to guess, maybe about 7. This is cute. So of course I've been preparing and prepping all along, just in case something bad happens. You have to be prepared. Everybody laughed at me. So we're going on a day trip or somewhere, taking Jasmine. I don't know if we were going to the Claws and Paws, or the little zoo thing. So she looks at me. She says, Nana, why is there this is funny, a storage container under the seat, a Tupperware? I said, in case there's an emergency. Well, what kind of emergency? I said, think about it. I said, if you're in the car and you're stopped in traffic, and I'm going to say this in plain street language, if you're stopped in traffic and you have to pee, what are you going to do? Ooh, the little thing. She's like, And guess what? We ended up using that little storage tub for her. We were on our way somewhere. She had to pee. We were on the major highway here. Brother Dan's like, there's nowhere I could stop or turn or get off. So we had her pee in the little storage container, and then disposed of it once we got where we were going. I'm telling you, you need to think ahead, plan ahead, do what I do, think about every case scenario, and for the same purpose, if somebody in the family has bladder issues or there's something going on, you need to have a plan. If you're trapped in your car, you have to have water, you have to have supplies, you have to have an emergency bag. Please do this. This helped us, I'm telling you. Here we are on the highway. What are we going to do now? We can't pull off. I think it was a pouring rainstorm. Then I have to pee. Okay, well, we're going to figure something out. That's what we figured out because I was prepared. Don't be caught off guard. He's given us 1,000 warnings to get straightened up and get a plan, have an emergency plan. Think about what could happen. I'm telling you right now, think about being sitting in your car. You don't know what's going to happen. If the car goes dead with an EMP attack and you're sitting there on the highway, then what with your kids? Have some emergency food bars in there. I used to take them too, some of those granola bars that tasted horrible. But if you're starving, you'll eat them. Have a plan. Don't sit there and be a victim and not know what's going on. Please do this. So again, we know we're at the end. I've said this on probably the last 100 videos, prophecy messages I got. The Lord is warning us over and over and over. Things are ramping up. Things are moving along. We know there's going to be a war. We know there's going to be famine, food shortages. We could already see what's going on in the world. We can see places, the crops are all ruined, flooding. Now we see these hurricanes coming again, one after another. I was shocked when I saw how everything was flattened from those hurricanes. I didn't have the news on for a few days. I was going through some things I told you before with my mom. So I wasn't watching the news or looking at it. Then I go back and I was like, wow, look at this. So be prepared, have a plan. Don't be sitting there again, like I said, like a victim with no food, crying. If this happens, it's because you didn't heed the warnings that he gave 1,000 times. Do it. Have a plan, have emergency money on hand. Do whatever you need to make sure that you and your family are going to get by in an extreme emergency. Just like no electric, no water, You know they're up to something with all this. We're not just sitting here locked up for no reason. They're all busy working, the government, and I'm going to say FEMA and everybody else. They're working well. We're locked in the house whining. Don't be locked in the house whining. Have a plan. Get an emergency plan going. Know what's going on and have supplies. Don't be a victim, please. This is why I always would say, oh, well, the Lord will take care of me. Yes, He will. And here's how He took care of you, too. He gave you a brain so that you're smart and you could figure things out. That's what He did. He gave you a brain so you could reason. He is going to take care of you, but use the things He gave you. Use your brain. Think about what could possibly happen and be prepared. Have a plan. What else did I want to mention? Just again, the normal things. Remember to like and follow us on the Facebook pages. I did see I had problems with those links I posted last time. The videos weren't coming up, but I'm not really sure why. Excuse me. So like and follow us on the Facebook pages. I try to put the link under there. Thank you everyone for the transcriptions in other languages. What else? Thank you everyone for all the cards. I have so many cards and things over there I still didn't look at. I'm sorry, I'm so far behind between messages, little notes, cards. I have so many things I have sitting over there that I just can't get to, like I said, with things going on with my mom. That kind of is the most important thing here. And then Brother Dan's dad, still in the nursing home. He actually I got a picture of him. He actually doesn't look that bad, which made me feel happy because the first picture made me cry because he looked so thin to me. This is terrible when you get older like this. I didn't realize that this is how it was going to be when I was young. Something you don't think about. What else did I want to mention? And again, thank you everyone so much for your support financially. This way we can help other people in trouble, people sick. And I want to say a prayer request for my friend Jamie there. I saw her video, and under the comments last time, Jamie, we're all praying for you. God bless you. We love you. I think I probably should sign off. I don't want to run up the time and have a problem uploading. What other things did I see on there? Oh, yes, I did see that our videos had a lot of advertising on them. I do monetize the videos because we help others with the advertising money that we get from that. That is the reason I did it. I did have people leaving mean comments that there were beer commercials and so on there. But from what my understanding is, the commercials are not based on me. The commercials are based on the people that are looking at the videos and what cookies that are following you around. So if you're getting how do I want to put it? Commercial you don't like is probably from someone on your computer looking at possibly something that you don't like, not me. What else did I want to mention? I think I pretty much covered everything. Just again, thank you so much everyone who supports the ministry. God bless you all and be safe. I hope I didn't forget anything. And again, I'm off to another doctor appointment. That's what my life revolves around. Still can't get rid of this what is it, allergic reaction I had to the root canals. I don't know if it's a chemical. It's still dangling on now. This since June 4th. This is ridiculous. I'm on 3 sets of medication. They still can't kill it, whatever it is. So God bless you all and be safe and thank you.